A homemade water park that has become the place to be in Cache County this summer. A couple of farmers having a little fun turned a little family goofing off into a side business. Their goal was to simply make a slip and slide as long and as steep as possible. Northern Utah specialist Mike Anderson here to show us just how it works. Mike?
Yeah, Dave, this thing is big. It's pretty impressive. And here it is right here. This is it. No, just kidding. This is my slip and slide. So it's actually not very impressive. You have to run to get really going on it. And what they have is a lot more impressive. We're talking about several hundred yards of plastic and a whole lot of open space.
You won't hear the screams or even see the homemade water park from the highway, but tucked behind the cornfields at Little Bear Bottoms,
it's redneck. I mean, we're not trying to keep you clean or anything.
Is something wet and a bit muddy, but the people don't seem to mind.
How was it?
Oh, that was unreal.
You gonna do it again?
Heavens, yes.
Jed Clark says his 2 sets of water slides get used almost every day during the summer.
This is all a sod farm here, and we just started putting membrane out, and we started going further and further, and until you can see we came all the way out to the corn.
That's over 300 feet each of roofing plastic, heat welded together at the seams.
We usually do a huge family train.
Are you ready? The more people in your train, the faster you go.
And that sod farm business sort of dried up as the housing market fell apart several years ago.
This is awesome. It's way fun.
Clark says the slides kept them in business.
Got to the point where we said, well, we didn't even have time to take it down to cut sod. We just had to keep using it all summer long.
Clark keeps just a small trickle of water going down each slide.
If you put very much water on it, it slows you down.
And he says, well, the bigger they come.
Oh, I got a lot of speed going together.
Oh my golly, especially when I got Shamu behind me.
You gonna let him call you that?
Yeah, well, he's Wally Walrus, so that makes us even.
The slide is only rented out to private groups and parties, so you can't just show up and ride. Unless, of course, you're a reporter.
The Hobbs family reunion wouldn't let me leave without at least one ride.
Oh, that was fun. So Clark actually had a group of cops rent his slide, and they clocked it in about 33 miles per hour. They used their radar guns to clock the speed, so it went pretty fast. And he says groups can rent the slides for about $180 for 4 hours starting price. But of course, Dave, for $180, you can also rent all this.
Yeah, kids included. Was it all you thought it would be, Mike?
It was great. It was very fast, a little bit muddy. I ate some of the mud, so you got to be ready for that.
All right, nice job. Appropriate for a hot day like this. Kevin back with us. It's like the Field of Dreams.
I tell you, there are multiple ways to cool off, that being probably at the top of the list.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those two friends going at each other, Walrus and Shamu. Man.
And the night's young.
That's true. There's still plenty to go on a Friday night.